Good morning to everyone that's will be watching this video. I'm delighted that I'm making this video today, and I've been trying as much as possible to post on my Facebook and also on my YouTube channel. Most importantly, most live streaming videos will be going to my YouTube channel. And one thing I also did was shoot that maybe in case my live streaming is affected, or that my live streaming stops while I'm making it, because sometimes I realize that while making live streaming it could just end, and I would not even know because I wouldn't notice. So now, as I'm making a live stream, I'm also recording it. Okay, and thanks to Streamlabs OBS software on my PC, so I can do a live stream and also at the same time record whatever video I'm making, and it's actually going to be the same quality. So if the live streaming is affected and it did not live streamed to the fullest, I'm definitely going to post the video. Now yesterday it was AUD JPY. Okay, it was purely AUD JPY, and if you look at what we got yesterday, or where we started from, I think there was a post about it. All right, so it made a pullback and went back up as at today. That is the power of following the trend. And if you move to maybe like 1 hour to 4 hours, it's going to be very clear to you why if I take a buy on AUD JPY, that means price had moved from here to here, okay, and then did a pullback in the 4-hour time frame. All right, and also this correction ended around the stop and reverse level, my stop and reverse level. I call it my own, yes, because yes, I made it, not the original owner though, yeah, but I modified it to work for me the way I want it to work for me. Okay, and this measures the yearly stop and reverse levels. Okay, now you look at it, it's going to be like this for a whole year. So price will, anytime price gets to anywhere around it, I'm also very I'll try as much as possible to observe those price levels. Okay, now understanding that the direction of the market is, even on a daily chart or a daily time frame, you see we have been throughout for several months now. Since March, we have been on AUD JPY has been on an upside. So I try to want to take from whatever it is given. Then on Monday was, I think it was GBP Canadian dollar too. All right, on Monday it was GBP card, and that was what I also traded. Okay, now you also can see, I'm going to show you something. All right, so you can verify that by yourself. So today the signal I got was from New Zealand Canadian dollar. Okay, yes, it was from New Zealand Canadian dollar, and I'm trying as much as possible to follow it also with the same way I have gotten the signal. Now you see on a 1-hour time frame, price has been dropping from 0.8269, all right, and dropped down until it got to around 0.8063. That's about 209 pips. Okay, and price made this pullback, and look at the pullback. I think it ended here because for this signal to actually initiate the sell, that the sell has actually been initiated, then that means we should also look for a continuation from here to the south. All right, so let's also look at it from the 4-hour time frame. Now you see it's almost the same thing, okay? And then I was able to come down to the 15-minute time frame and I took the trade here, okay? So if I would want to set my own take profit, is definitely going to go way down. All right, it's going to be around here, the first take profit, and I'll target, anywhere the midpoint of this, anywhere below the previous year low. That's the price New Zealand Canadian dollar breaks below here. I'm going to target the midpoint here, or this 34 percent stop and reverse level to the downside. All right, so currently I have New Zealand Canadian dollar. I am selling. Now let's go to the chart. Sorry, let's go to the my software. What I actually did was just to make a part of it. Okay, I didn't want to copy or just to display everything, so I just had to do this. Now if by coming to the chart, all right, so if by coming to the chart and trading, now you can also see what has actually happened, right? Yeah, and you see it's so very, it's not hard to handle. It's something everybody can do. All right, seriously, it's something anybody can do. Okay, and it takes you having a pattern to trade in yourself. That's what I did, having a pattern after I created a methodology for myself. And what I did was just to make sure I follow, I tested that methodology, okay, that technique. After I tested it and it worked so perfectly well, the next thing I did was to make sure that I don't miss anything. So like I created a slogan for myself that if it is not it, then it is not it. That means that if it is not this trade that I want to take, then it can never be that trade. Now you can see the New Zealand Canadian dollar, all parameters is completely set. All right, all parameter is completely set. Okay, now if you look at the previous videos I have made, everything I have made in that software, or in the different software that I've created in the past months, months, I didn't say months, so months. Okay, I try to put everything together into here, to make sure that even if I'm not using that to analyze the trade, okay, once I get a signal, I would only manually in the background go and look at what has happened, what has transpired, okay, on my softwares. But everything is actually reflected here. All right, so sometimes I could activate some more, sometimes I could but I think what I have is currently if it has really helped my trading journey. So far so good, and I don't want to tamper with it any longer. And that is one of the problems we indicator traders always have. It's always easier for those that trades price action, because I think they just get to know, okay, whenever price, maybe if price gets to this point, price gets to the price touches this and price gets to here, look at the candle, okay, look at the all the good names that price action have. Kudos to price action traders out there, the good the profitable price action traders out there. And it's so simple that they only get to use the chart. But indicators traders, you get to see this indicator, you test it, you see that indicator, you test it. But in my case, I didn't actually test indicators. I just had to, although in the past I think I've done that test thousands of indicators. But what I did was, a part of me that is a programmer wanted something more, so I really had to then do a study, because I needed something of my own. So I didn't want it to be stochastics, I didn't want it to be RSI, I didn't want it to be MACD, I didn't want it to be, so I was just making my own in-depth institutional grade research. And so far so good. It gave me this, all right, and every other software which maybe working in the background for me. So that's the beauty of it. Now you can see how um easier it becomes when you have a technique, a methodology, a system that works for you. Okay, every mind you, every trading system, every trading methodology works. Okay, do not be deceived. Every trading methodology works. You can only except you it is not properly fine-tuned, except it is not properly adhered to. That is where you can have maybe difficulty not understanding how those indicator works. Okay, but what I have in my own case, I'm not trading stochastics, I'm not trading RSI, I'm not trading MACD, I'm trading my own indicator. Okay, so it combines a whole not it combines nothing anywhere near the this conventional indicators that we have. Okay, it doesn't contain it. So um yeah, that is super wonderful. Okay, so that's how beautiful it is. That is honestly how beautiful it is. So you look at what we have. This is all conditions were met. 1 2 3 4 5. There are still some, all right, yeah, but yeah, once all these 5 conditions are met, the next thing to do is to you know look for a an entry immediately. All right, you look for an entry immediately, and this is how you're going to be getting it. Okay, this is how I'm going to be getting it. All right, and the good thing also, a part of it that is good also, is that any trading signal that I get, I always tend to record it, journal it into my Telegram. All right, yes, I always try to have it journaled into my Telegram. So this is another good thing that I always have been doing, even while I was trying to put everything together. Do you understand? All right, so this is I just try as much as possible to journal it. So currently this is what we have: New Zealand card. All right, so if I really want to I didn't want to set take profit and stop loss, you see, it's easier for me to just copy this, just copy this, then go paste it into. Okay, let's do it manually. Let's see. All right, you understand? So if I'm just gonna look at the stop loss, paste, and also look at the take profit. Let's do TP3 in this case. Yeah, I wish it would just go far down. All right, now you see this is the TP3 here. Okay, this is the TP3, this is TP3, take profit 3. Okay, this is it. So even if price doesn't get there, it changes nothing. I know I took a trade that I'm kind of like hoping it goes in the direction that I want it to go to. Okay, and if price goes against me, it comes here, it's just 20 pips. Okay, so it's just 20 pips and it takes me out of the trade. Okay, so the point here is, as soon as I don't have to update my Telegram, immediately a trade is taken, Telegram receives it automatically. Okay, Telegram receives it automatically. It's very automatic. Okay, not in the general Telegram though. All right, I just created a top tier elite circle. Okay, and currently we are just very few. All right, so I I get a signal, I take the trade immediately, not wasting any time. Get a trade, I place it immediately. Telegram, I mean, once I take a buy or a sell, Telegram receive it immediately. Okay, I think I've shown that in some of the videos that we've had in the past. All right, so that is just that about that. All right, I think for now, while I'm waiting for other signal opportunities to come, I would just want to end the video here. I don't have to, do a video or make a video that, I mean, yes, I think that is how good, that's how convenient it has, become. All right, better trades. It could be one trade, it could be two trades. If God wants me to have more trade, definitely I'm going to have more trade. But yes, this is it. And anyway, I'll see you in the next one, and take care of yourself. And I'll tell you about this. Whatever it is that happened, good or bad, we get to see and we get to know. Bye.